Welcome to this adapted version of the Pawanmuktasana series, a warm-up of our joints and glands that can be practiced individually, anytime, or as a very nice warm-up for your asana practice. So let's start by sitting in Dandasana with our feet straight in front of us, the buttocks a little bit pulled away from us, and make sure that your back is really straight. You don't want to slouch here. You want to sit as straight as possible. The legs are engaged, the toes pointing towards you, really. The legs are engaged, this is active. The kneecaps are pulled towards you. The belly is engaged, the navel is slightly pulled towards your spine. The hands left and right next to you on the floor. The chin gently pulled towards the chest. And you see this is a very active position. And so let's stay here for a few breaths, having full activation of the body in a very straight position. Try to focus on slow and steady breathing. Try to inhale up your spine to make the spine straight and long. And exhale down your spine again. Now gently take your hands a little bit further back to support yourself a little bit straighter. And let's rotate our feet clockwise, parallel. Your toes pointing forward, your legs, your feet are also pointing forwards. So really make this a full movement with your toes and your feet. Try to move more from the joints of your feet and not so much from your knees or from your thigh joint, and the other way around. And come back to center. Take your right knee and bend it over your left, and put your fingers nicely in between your toes here, and rotate your joint with your hands, the passive version of it, and the other way around. And then straighten the right leg, bend the left leg, again interlace your fingers in between your toes, so you give your toes a little spread as well here, and then rotate clockwise. Try to focus on sitting still straight, don't slouch with your back. And the other way around, counterclockwise. Our joints don't get as much attention as they need to. Often we don't use them in the full range of motion. This is why it's really important to, once in a while, give them a proper exercise. And also this prevents injury before asana practice. Relax the other leg. And let's continue with one joint up, which is the knee. Bend your right leg and hold yourself under your right thigh and just straighten and bend. When you're straightening your leg, we try to engage, pull your kneecap in, having the thigh active. We try to point your toes here. And then let's try to rotate the joint circular. The joint is a hinge joint, it's not a socket joint, so usually it cannot make this movement. But doing it slowly and controlled gives strength to the knee. So it really prevents injury from happening and gives your joint like a really nice and gentle workout here. And the other way around. And relax. Other side. Straighten and bend. and circular motion. And the other way around. Make this movement very slow and smooth and conscious. And hold your awareness in your knee. And relax. Again, bend your right leg and put it over your left leg. And start with very gentle movements in your right hip. Doesn't need to be far, just to loosen up here a little bit in this kind of half lotus position. Rocking your leg up and down with your hand. Feeling this movement here in your right hip joint. Maybe you can put your leg even a little bit higher. Just to be gentle on your knee here. The rotation that we want comes from the hip and not from the knee. Straighten right leg, bend the left leg. We try to bend first all the way and then come over, so the bending and the rotation really comes from the hip. Place your foot, and again, some rocking motion here. And from here on, we're going to the full butterfly position. Putting both feet together, coming as close as we can with our legs to the heels, just so that we are still comfortable. We don't want to go all the way to the heels, just so that we can sit comfortably like this. Take our hands around our feet, and then now start the butterfly position, the movement here with our hips up and down, focusing again on a straight back here. Don't want to round the back, but keeping it nice and straight. Maybe getting a little bit higher with the knees and a little bit lower. Letting our wings coming a little bit faster. And again, we want to feel this movement in our hip, not in our knee. If we feel any pressure in the knee, we should move the legs a little bit further away from our body. And then continue. Try to make the floor your goal. It's nothing that you need to touch immediately, but in the end try to aim for the floor, that you can really touch and really flap your legs against the floor. And then slowly relax again with your legs. From here, we're going even one more joint up, kind of. This is now our spine, so we do some spinal rotations, some spinal movements. So we're just going to start by taking the right hand on the left knee and just breathing out, twisting to the left. Inhale, come center. Exhale to the right. And inhale to center. Exhale to left. Inhale to center, exhale to right, inhale to center, and exhale. Let's inhale, both arms up, and then exhale, let's fall to the left side. Inhale, come center, exhale to the right, bending hip to the right side, and the spine to the right side. Inhaling up. Exhaling left, inhaling up, exhaling left and right, coming back up. Coming even a few more joints up now. We're at our arms and our hands, so let's straighten our arms and hands to the front and just do some movements with our hands, making some fist and extending the fingers again, bringing some movement into the hands. That also deserves some attention, some proper movement from a lot of computer work and being on the phone. Now let's take our hands down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. Now let's do some rotations to the inside through the wrists. And to the outside. Really nice rotations in our wrist here. And also the wrists are no socket joints, but through the very intricate nature of the joints and bones and ligaments in there, it can appear like a socket joint and can make all kind of movements. So it's good to give this also a nice little workout and some attention. Let's shake our hands out. Coming one joint up to our elbow, just making some elbow movements here. Don't just flop down, but try to come controlled down. Controlled movements here. Again, bringing all your attention and all your love into your elbow. And the other side. Very controlled, slow movements. And straighten your arm. Let's come to the shoulders. Hands on the knees and just do some shoulder rotations backwards. Try to make the movement very slow and deliberate and conscious. Make the shoulders be as parallel as possible. Really pull the shoulders up to the ears, down, shoulder blades connecting, and down the socket to the front, up to the ears, shoulders back, shoulder blades connecting down. Really bring your awareness into your shoulder blades. Try to make the movement come more from your shoulder blades than from your shoulders, because when your shoulder blades are moving in this way, you're really engaging the proper muscles and your shoulders will just follow naturally. Let's switch sides to the front. And relax your shoulders. Put your hands on your shoulders like this. And let's do some rotations of the shoulders. Try to make your elbows connect at the front. And make very big circles here. And to the back. Elbows connecting in the front. And make very big circles. And then relax your shoulders. And we're coming to the last one, which is our neck. Just going to do breathing to the left side and to the right side. One more to the left and to the right. Come back to center, gazing over the left shoulder and gazing over the right shoulder. Again, over the left and over the right. Come back to center, gazing up and gazing down, chin to chest, gazing back up and down, chin to chest. Now doing some half circles with the chin, the right shoulder, Chin to the chest, to the left shoulder. And the last one, very careful, half circle in the back. Very gentle with your neck here. Ear left shoulder, ear right shoulder. Make the movement very smooth, very controlled and gentle. And slowly coming back to center. So these were all your joints, the major joints, in this adapted version of the first Pawanmuktasana series. I hope you feel a little bit looser. And now would be a good time to practice asana, or if you've done this just as a way of loosening up in your normal day, I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next sessions.